Hello again and welcome to another episode of Merkon's Musings, a Star Wars action figure review. And today we're looking at none other than, you guessed it, the Emperor's Royal Guard, also known as the Imperial Royal Guard. I always thought this action figure was kind of neat. We only saw them for a few seconds, maybe a minute in the film, but I always wondered about them, what they could do. There's a deleted scene in The Return of the Jedi where Moff Gerard tries to get in to see the Emperor, but the Royal Guards stop him, but they cut it out. It seemed like they could do something interesting, but they never did anything. The action figure was pretty cool, and this was one of my favorite ones from Return of the Jedi. It let my imagination run wild because you didn't see them really do much, but I felt that they could be like badasses. As you see here, there are two different versions of the action figure. I'll also be reviewing the Power of the Force 2 version of this action figure. I don't have it, but I've had it in the past, and the review with that one as well. So with that said, let me give you a quick history of the character. The Imperial Guard were the personal bodyguards to the Galactic Emperor Palpatine. In addition to strict requirements of size, strength, intelligence, and loyalty, only the most skilled soldiers in the Imperial military qualified for this duty. The Royal Guard were also occasionally assigned to provide protection to prominent members of the Imperial Ruling Council and high-ranking dignitaries. After Marvel lost the right to create Star Wars comic books, the license was given to Dark Horse Comics, and they created some pretty amazing stories. My favorite one, Crimson Empire, was a 6-issue comic miniseries from Dark Horse. It was released in 1997, and it introduced the famous Imperial Royal Guardsmen characters Kir Kanos and Karnar Jax. So it was pretty neat. They showed like the training they went through and all that stuff. I really enjoyed it. The only reason I mention this is because the action figure has some of the items that were in the comic book, and I'll get into that when I get into this action figure here. But let me go into the review. So as always, we start with the Kenner version, which is this one right here. And this one is typical Kenner articulation. It's pretty neat. It's got soft goods cloak, and it actually has a long waist cloak underneath, and it has this. It has only 4 points of articulation. The arms is 1, and then this one moves up and down as well, 2. And the legs, 3 and 4. The helmet does not move, so it's static. And it comes with the Force Pike, the weapon you see in Return of the Jedi. So, I mean, this is a good version in the Kenner style. It's not going to get much better than this, and it looks really good. I remember loving this as a kid. So yeah, this is a great start for the action figure. And I'm going to move on to the next one, which is the Power of the Force 2 version. And this one came on a regular green card as well as a freeze frame card. And this action figure was pretty basic. It normally would have the 6 points of articulation for the Power of the Force 2. This figure was the worst action figure that came out of the Power of the Force 2 line. It only had 3 points of articulation, the head barely moved, and the arms could only move up and down. And he comes with the Force Pike, a smaller version than the one that we see with the original action figure, and the one that you see based on these two action figures here. I really love the Power of the Force 2 freeze frame, of course. Great picture, but the plastic robes are just one giant solid piece of plastic that's draped over the body with 2 armholes cut out. Very sloppy. So it wasn't really as neat as the soft goods cloak as you saw from the Kenner version. The next one is this one, which is the Black Series. This came out in 2012. And this action figure is basically the exact same one of this one. This is a straight repack. So this action figure is pretty awesome. But what's cool about this action figure, he came in this Black Series box, and it gives you lots of extra accessories. Go into this box in a minute. Let me show you the action figure itself. So it's got the insert joints on the elbows. It was great. They have the twisty wrist as well. The helmet comes off to reveal Kir Kanos, and he has the Force Pike in his hands. What's kind of neat also, there's so many cool accessories. He's got a blaster pistol here, which is neat. He has a EC-17 blaster pistol, and it looks like the Biker Scout one. And this arm, has the insert joints as well on the elbow and the wrist, and the head is on a ball joint. And the cloak is really nice. It goes in front and in the back, and then it has a smaller cloak around the waist, as you could see. There's no, it just looks like cloth, like robes. It's pretty neat. And it's a really nice action figure. It's got waist articulation. It's got insert joints in the knees, and the feet move as well. It's got a lot of articulation, which is really nice. Same with this one, the knee. Once again, they hide the joint in the fold, which I love, and then the foot goes like this. So yeah, this is a highly articulated action figure. It's really awesome. I love it. And what's really neat is they gave it some other accessories in this box, which I'm going to open up. And this was kind of neat. I just didn't like the fact that they started the Black Series in these small boxes to emulate the larger ones. So it comes with this chest or neck plate, a different helmet. This is like a training helmet. If I can get it out. There we go. And a larger weapon, a double-bladed weapon, which is kind of cool. So if we take this, we put this on around his neck and give him the training helmet. It's pretty neat. It's a different look for the character, and you equip him with this weapon, which is a double-bladed spear-like weapon. And you can put him in a lot of really cool poses. There we go. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. I think these are perfect for this action figure. I wish you would have done more with them in the movies to give it more history, more gravitas. So I'm going to show you this one. I need to open this because I want another one. I like to have 2 Imperial Guards with my Emperor. So I have the one. So I'm going to open this. And what's cool about this one, yeah, it does has all the same accessories. I didn't think it did. So yeah, you can take the helmet off this one as well. You can put the neck guard around and put the practice helmet on it, and you can have him use the 2-bladed weapon as well. So yeah, this has got everything that box had, and it's pretty awesome. You can give him the blaster pistol too. He's also got the same robes. He's got the robes, the top that goes over like that. He's got the holster here, which I love. You can put the gun in the holster, or you can give it to him in his hand. You can use it to fight and defend the Emperor. So yeah, this is a great action figure. It's definitely the definitive version of this character. Yeah, I highly recommend this action figure, especially if you like the Imperial forces or Imperial characters. This is definitely the definitive version of this action figure. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please hit like and subscribe. And I hope to give you another episode real soon. Have a nice day.